Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you my December TBR. So I am pre-filming this one quite far in advance. As I'm sure you will have heard from me somewhere on my channel, I am going away again for Christmas. So I'm going to be in the States for Christmas. I won't have all of my books behind me, and that has impacted what books I'm going to read. It's also impacted how much I'm going to force myself to read. I'm not going to make a stupidly long TBR that I can't commit to. I'm just going to give myself a little bit more free rein as well. So I have 4 books, again, that I have to read. 1 book that I'm suggesting, and then I will talk to you a little bit about my reading plans while I'm away. So no messing about. The first book I need to read is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J Maas. This is book 3.5 in the ACOTAR series, and I always jokingly refer to it as the Christmas novella, so it's great timing that in the buddy read this has turned out to be a December read. It's less than 250 pages, which compared to the rest of the ACOTAR books is insanely short, so this one is barely going to take me an afternoon. And there's not too much more to say about this one, in all honesty. I will link the Trash for Mass playlist so you know what I'm talking about, but we'll be reading this one in December. I then have the last month of the Chloe's Crime Scene Corner buddy read, which is A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. If you missed the announcement video, which again I will link down in the description, Chloe's Crime Scene Corner is the monthly book club I run, which from 2025 that will be changing to an annual readathon instead of a monthly buddy read. This is about a food critic who isn't shy about indulging her exquisite tastes. Beware, her story just might make you wonder how your lover would taste sauteed with shallots and mushrooms and deglazed with a little red wine. So I've heard this one's really, really weird. I am quite excited to finish off the book club with this. It just sounds odd, and I'm here for odd. A very big difference to that book is the Patreon buddy read for December. We're going to be reading Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I have never read this, and I genuinely think it's just time. For some reason, I'm holding off on it just in case. I always do this with books that get really hyped on like TikTok, where I buy them because they sound great and I've seen loads about them, but I don't read them because I don't want to just buy into this TikTok hype. But I normally quite enjoy the books. We're following a figure skater called Anastasia and a hockey captain called Nate. Something happens and the hockey team and the figure skating team are forced to share the ice rink, and it does say on the back 18+ content, so it's going to be steamy. I have heard amazing things. It's finally the time. And then the final book that I'm going to read before I go away, so yeah, just to preface this, all of these need to be read in the first 13 days of the month, as well as whatever I pull out of the TBR jar/mug. If you're in the top 2 tiers at any point, you get to pick a book out of my shelves to go into the mug. I can't speak. So okay, let's go for this one. Let's see what we've got. Please excuse my nails, I am getting them done tomorrow. Oh, we can make this work. This is Kitty's pick, which is Her Soul to Take. So maybe a bit of a bigger book than I was intending, but definitely one I think I can steam through. It's Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. This is the Souls trilogy, book 1. I assume it's a steamy romance without looking into it. And this was actually a gift from Kitty, which will be why she's picked it. So this is about Leon. I earned my reputation among magicians for a reason. One wrong move and you're dead. Killer, they called me, and killing is what I'm best at. Except her, the one I was supposed to take, the one I should have killed, I didn't. The cult that once controlled me wants her, and I'm not about to lose my new toy to them. We'll just read that. Interesting choice, Kitty. Obviously it would have been on my wish list for you to buy it me. But yeah, interesting choice. Let's do this, let's do this. So as I said, these need to be read in the first 13 days of the month because I fly on the 14th. So I actually think that's pretty doable. These all seem like quick things I can enjoy, particularly like ACOFAS is tiny. So yeah, I think that's definitely possible. And then what I'm going to do for my trip away, I am going to only take my Kindle. For that reason, I need to pick a book that's like my plain book, the one I'm going to read first, and I'm going to do it. I might regret this choice. If I come to you in the first vlog while I'm away and I'm like, didn't really read on the plane, this might be why. But I have downloaded Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky on my Kindle to read on the plane. I have had this a while and it was picked out of my TBR jar. It was one of Michael's picks, I think, maybe in like June. And I was always like, yeah, I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna read it. And and I just haven't had the pull to do it. So if I start the Kindle book on the plane, obviously on the plane I don't have much else to do, so clicking through my Kindle is like my entertainment, and I'm assuming in that sense if I get into this I will really get into this. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to read Imaginary Friend on the plane, make a decision about the physical book when I come home, but that is the plan. Apart from that, I am not going to have any reading plans, which is very wild to me. I will get there on the 14th of December and I will be back home on the 30th. So I've got 2 weeks and a day there. And luckily for me, who I call my mother-in-law Les has a very impressive book collection. She's really got into reading, particularly since I've been around, which I won't take credit for, but like it has all lined up. And she has these buckets, what she called them, totes, but a tote to me is a bag, but like a plastic bucket. She has at least 2 of them down in the basement where she goes to Target, she's on Amazon, she sees books she wants to read and she's like, yeah, buying it. And they have just accumulated. I'm not judging, I do the same in bookshops, so that's why we have 4 full shelves, 2 more over there, a book drop, like everything. I get it. So I am gonna just have free reign of her book collection and just pick out things that I want to read. It's gonna be ultimate mood reading because I might not even own the books. There's a Erin Hildebrand book there that I thought sounded really cool. She's got quite a lot of the TikTok romances. Everything that just catches her eye is in that basement. So I am just gonna go mad and I'm gonna pick what I want to from her collection. Obviously I will have my Kindle from the way over, so anything I just want to read on my Kindle is absolutely fine as well. But yeah, the plan is to read from her collection, which I am very excited about because that's not something I would usually do. So in all technicalities, here is my complete TBR for the month, which is miniature compared to normal. Let me know, guys, if you have any opinions on any of these books. I would really appreciate talking to you about them down in the comments. And what do you think of my reading plans of taking it very differently in December? I would love to chat to you about that too. So that's kind of all for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.